Hey there YouTube, Mountain Boy here. Today I'm showing you the Mystery Ranch Superset 32. This is the second generation of this pack, so this is kind of a fairly extensive redesign of the original generation. It also comes in a 24 liter, and this is the 32 liter. The philosophy of use from Mystery Ranch is this is meant to be a climbing gym bag. I think also it could be extended to be like a fairly good crag bag, and it actually wouldn't be too bad if you're doing some multi-pitch climbing and you needed to also use it as a haul bag. So I'm just going to quickly go over the exterior of it, show you the features, just give you an idea of the materials and what it looks like, and then I'll go on to the interior. So just starting on the body of the bag, this is like a 840 denier kind of vinyl coated material, really nice and beefy, and even the bottom is of that material. The bottom is lined and padded, which is really important, right? You get hard stuff like climbing gear in the bottom of your pack and you drop it on rock on the ground. What happens is you just get these little holes all over the bottom of your pack, and that prematurely wears out the pack. So that's really a nice feature. The sides of it, the rest of the bag is underlain by this 550 denier Kajura, and then there's these stretch pockets on either side that zipper open. In this case, you can kind of see here, you got kind of room for a climbing guide, and then you also have some interior organization pockets on this side. The other side, kind of it's a twin on the exterior, but this one's set up to where you have a water bottle pocket holder, and then there's another kind of zipper pocket with kind of a couple stash pockets, organization pockets on the exterior. And then, as I mentioned before, this is really cleanly kind of zips away. On the bottom, there is what they kind of say that this is for your stinking climbing shoes. But that thing's huge, right? You can easily fit a large pair of work boots in there. Has an internal sleeve that separates from the rest of the body of the bag. So really kind of generous space there. You have a series of, I call them haul loops, right? They call it a tote bag, but they're sewn in, and they're sewn into the body of the pack. They look like you could easily just put a carabiner through there, and you could use this as a haul bag if you're on like a multi-pitch climb. That's what I really like about how clean this overall package is. You've got just a couple little gear loops on the outside that you just kind of can quickly clip different items into. As far as the harness, this bag differs a little bit from a lot of Mystery Ranch's other outdoor packs in this size, like the Scree or the Coolie, where they have that expandable yoke system where the frame sheet can actually lift up and down depending on your torso length. But it has a very comparable set of shoulder straps in the back material. You can kind of see here, it's all covered in this kind of breathable mesh fabric with probably about ½ an inch of close self foam padding. Everything is faced in the 550 denier. You got little keeper straps if you're going to run a hydration system. Sternum strap that you can remove this totally, or you can kind of move it to one of 3 positions, which is really nice, so it's not always sliding up and down on you. There's also a removable waistband, although this is really more just to keep the pack from slinging around on your back. If you're kind of scrambling in it or bouldering in it, it's not really going to bear much weight. And again, it's easily removable. You can see kind of the clips, and you can just put it on when you need it. As far as the other exterior, here's the thing I like about it, and I have to admit, I'm thinking about using this more as a travel bag. I like the idea of slipping this shoulder strap off, slinging this around, and now I've got access to these 2 pockets. So the first one runs in between, and there's this space here that's perfect for a laptop or like iPads, and you've got the padding, and there's like a kind of a flexible, semi-rigid plastic frame sheet in here. And then there's also padding here. So any laptop is going to be sandwiched in between there. On the other side, you've got this zipper here that goes into the main compartment, but it also, there's two zippers where it can also come from the top. You see that I've got this clipped in, so you got a buckle you can undo, and then this zipper opens up and gives you access to the whole main bag. I think the only other thing on the exterior to show you is this top is kind of a compression top. The reason they do this is so you can just drape a rope over the top of this and compress it down with this pocket, and it's just an easy way to carry a dirty rope that's keeping everything else clean. On the inside, once you open, there's a kind of a nice stash pocket right here at the top that's perfect for a chalk bag, right? Your dirty rope, your dirty chalk bag are all on the exterior of the pack. You can clip your shoes on here or put them in the bottom. So anything you want to protect on the inside is easily available. There's also kind of a nice stash pocket here. I don't know if there's a keeper for keys or anything in there. I don't see it. But, you know, generous size. You can fit your wallet, keys, all sorts of things in there. Okay, so the top, it's kind of like what I'd call like a spindrift style top that you see on, you know, backpacks or like alpine packs. You know, this is not going to be a super waterproof backpack. You got this exterior zipper, you got that top. So if you think you might be out in rain, you want to get a pack cover for sure. But what's nice is this goes all the way down and then the whole thing opens up. And so starting with the back, you can see there's a couple little haul loops here. And yes, this is a first generation friend. And yeah, I did climb with this before. You got the flexible camellats. There's also a hydration sleeve here with the toggle to hold the bladder. There's another big sleeve here that, you know, you could fold a rain jacket or have a tarp or ground cloth in there. Plenty of room. And then you also have this kind of large zippered compartment. I love this material because it's kind of translucent. I can see what's in there. So, you know, I'd say it has like a decent amount of organization without being overkill. Overall weight on this is 2.8 pounds, which is comparable to their Scree 30, or I have the older generation Scree 32. So basically same size, same weight, you know, but just a different form factor with the whole thing. As far as how I'm going to use it, I have to admit I'm old and probably my climbing days are mostly done. I'll go to the crag with friends every once in a while, but I really see this more as a travel bag. I do have a Mystery Ranch Rover 45. That's great. I just did like a 2-week trip in it. I had more room than I needed. Most of my vacations, I still work. I'm still busy. Most of my vacations, I have 1 week. So 9 days, and something in this size and form factor is perfect. I intend on using packing cubes with it. I've got a great laundry bag at the bottom. It's super clean. I can put it in an overhead compartment in a plane very cleanly. There's nothing to snag. Same thing if I'm, you know, and then the nice part is if I'm having a transition, say from a train station out to the airport, I've got a really good, comfortable harness that can take a lot of weight and I can be very comfortable in for an extended period of time. So I'm really looking forward to kind of putting this through its paces. I'm going to take some time off here with the holiday and I'll put this to the test. I'll take some video with it and some pictures with it and see how I kind of set it up. And I'll hopefully do another video if there's enough interest. Anyway, if you like this video, go ahead and like, share, do all those fun things. And happy holidays and Mountain Boy out.